Dear friends, in this expert, I'd like to take you to look into some important techniques of scanning and immersion. So you may be wondering, why do we need the immersion? Because the more knowledge you can have about the target in terms of system or network, and then you can have more options. So before you try to do the exploitation, you need to do the immersion first. As this guy said many years ago, if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not to fear the result of 100 battles. So this shows the importance of the immersion, and the right figure show you how to communicate between each other, between our machine and the destination. For example, like Google, for example, like Yahoo or Facebook. Although, yes, such websites use the same port number, like 55443. However, our own machine will use different source port number to communicate with each other. So your own machine can make difference between each other. And for example, your own machine will use this port number as source port to communicate with Google, and you use different source port number to communicate with Yahoo. So, this is the how different machines interact with each other. Okay, and we have some options to do the scanning. The first one, of course, this is the very basic one, ping. We can do ping to know whether the target is online or offline. If you really think that this is so simple like this, you will be wrong. The ping command or utility can provide more, can provide beyond what you have already imagined. So let me go to the Kali Linux to do the practical demo for you. For example, we can use the ping to ping the local. This is my target Metasploit 2. As you can see, we can get the response from the target. Before I do this video, I've already imported the machine Metasploit 2 to the VirtualBox, and this Metasploit 2 will work as our target or victim. Okay, so of course, from this, if you ping not or offline machine, you will not get this. For example, we can do to another machine. This will not, destination host unreachable. So we'll get the different result. Depends on whether the target is online and offline. So this is a very basic response or result what we want to get. However, besides this, we can get more information from the results. For example, here, this is the size of the packet, and this is the destination or the target IP address, and followed by the ICMP sequence number. This number will be incremented, one by one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. And this option, maybe you have already ignored this value, TTL. I've already put some information about this one. TTL means time to live. And this is a very important value, which can tell us more information about the tesselation, also the path yeah, between the destination and our own machine. As you can see over here, this is the value on an ISMP packet, which can prevent the packet from spreading back and forth between hosts and infinitum. You know, some malformed packet, if we do not have such mechanism, this packet will be spread around the internet and will not stop. This will cause the congestion of the entire network or internet. This is cannot be imagined even. So we need to some sort of a mechanism to prevent that from happening. We call it TTL value, or time to live. So every router receive the packet will decrement the TTL value. And if the TTL value reaches zero, and this packet will be dropped or discarded. So this mechanism can prevent the packet from wander around the internet. And also this also a measure of the how many hops the packet took. For example, maybe the original value of the TTL would be 64, and because the target machine is Linux, and when the packet goes through the routers, and each router will decrement this TTL value by 1, and when we received, our own machine received this packet, the TTL value reached 54. So the numbers of hops would be about 10. Okay, so by this we can measure how many hops the packet has already took. Okay, so let's go back to, of course, in this case, because the destination is in the same network, no any router between our own machine and the target. So the TTL value keeps the same as the original or when it sets off, okay, at the Metasploit 2. And the last value is time, and this can can be some sort of indicator about the network, okay, the round trip time. More time the packet took, it means the network would be worse, okay. And of course, again, here in this case, the time is very short, and because we are in the same network without going outside. Okay, so I think it's clear about the ping utility. As you can see over here, we can make identification about the OS type of the target by the TTL value. If the TTL value is around 128, it means that the target is possibly Windows, although this value can be modified intentionally by the administrator. And the Linux is 64. So if the value when we receive the packet, it's ISMP packet, the TTL value of the ISMP packet is around 64. Of course, it must be less than 64, and we can guess that the target machine is 64. Okay, I think I've already made it clear. Let's go forward. The next utility is fping. This one is very similar to ping. However, it can, much better when it can perform much better when we ping multiple hosts. For example, let's go to the Kali Linux. For example, we can do fping, and if you don't know how to use it, we can use -h to display the instruction. For example, a lot of options available. But I think the most important option from my view is this one, the C. We can specify the count of the packet which would be sent to the target. And another important option is this one, the A, alive, show targets that are alive. So offline target will be ignored, will not be shown in the results. Okay, let me show you. So we can ping, fping, sorry about that, fping, and followed by the IP address. And also we can put an offline IP address or machine. Let's press enter. As you can see, the Metasploit is alive, and also the host unreachable for the second one. If you do not want to see this, the verbose information, we can use fping, and A means that we just show a live test, a live machine, and also the Q just show the IP address itself, no other information. So the result would be more concise. Okay, so we can put all right, it's done. Only a live machine is displayed over here, and also no the additional or redundant information. So this would be beneficial for the furthermore processing. So we can, output or redirect this result to another process, for other purpose. Okay, let's go back. So for this utility, fping has some features. The first one, I already mentioned, this fping can do multiple ping at the one time, and also can read from file containing hosts. For example, we can put, we can, already made, we can put the IP address of the Metasploit 2 and offline 1 offline, and also a bin. So we cannot open. Interesting. Because, oh, sorry, I'm in wrong directory. Sorry about that. Course. Yeah, I already edited this file, as you can see. And then we can use fping, and with same option A, just to show a live host, and also the Q and F. And if you want, you can output or redirect the result into a file. Okay, let's press enter. Yeah, the 254 is alive. Only one is alive. And the bin, because now, because of my configuration, at this time, I cannot ping successfully to this host, bin host. Okay, so I think we can move on. Yeah, as you can see, we can create the file which has multiple hosts, and then use the -F option to make a ping, and then use option of -A and -Q option to generate a more concise result. Okay, so I think, okay, of course, there's some, if you want to scan a network range which has continuous address, we can use this option -G. So I like to show you what I mean. Okay, so we can use fping with G option, and we can put the starting address like this one. Press enter. Yeah, this one is alive. Of course, this is, yeah, I think I need to put the -A and the -Q option. Sorry about that. Okay, but I think I have already showcased how this option does. Okay, And also, the FPIN has other options available. If you want, you can go through them by yourself. So that's all I like to cover, I like to do in this video. And in the next video, I like to introduce some other important techniques for the immersion and scanning. See you there. Bye.